Welcome back to WIS News Primetime. Around this time last year, we introduced you to Taylor Watford, a brother, a protector, a caregiver who had been fighting a very difficult battle under the surface. Now his memory lives on to lift up others.
In just a few weeks, the Taylor Watford Foundation will host the third annual 5K run and Walk for Hope, this year dedicated to someone who had to endure a fight all too similar to Taylor's. Taylor's sister, Jade Watford, joins us now to tell us a bit more about her brother's story and how you can help the cause as well. Thank you so much for being in here with us to speak on this.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you joining us. We got to talk to you last year and we were introduced to Taylor, but for those who don't know him and maybe didn't see the story, who was your brother?
He was the best big brother, the best friend, an amazing, employee. Everybody who knew him loved him in whatever capacity he was to them. And he unfortunately lost his battle with addiction, maybe 10 years of addiction in 2018.
Yeah.
A very difficult, obviously, situation to go through and story to live, but you're using it in the best way possible to really share that awareness. Kind of tell us about the motivation behind it and how you kind of tied that in with this 5K.
When Taylor was alive, he was actually sober and active in the Columbia sober community for a couple of years before he passed away. And he did a lot of helping people and spreading awareness. So it was only natural for us to carry it on, especially, experiencing that kind of loss and kind of knowing the unknown. We know a little bit too much about the dangers of substance use and the emerging drugs like fentanyl, and it's not something that we want other families to experience. So it's really the least we can do to spread awareness and raise funds for people to get treatment, something that Taylor and a lot of his other friends that passed away didn't have all the opportunities to do.
Yeah, he encouraged so many people and made a difference in so many people's lives. You said that they even came out of the woodwork after he passed, and you just couldn't believe how many people he knew. And really, it was just one instance that eventually cost him his life.
Yeah, we still meet people today. I'll get Facebook messages saying, "You don't know me, but I knew your brother, and he took me to a meeting," or he, brought me a meal after a meeting, and we just talked, and I think he saved my life that night. So it's really nice to still experience those and then get to be those moments for someone else.
Yeah.
Kind of going off of that, you said, he's your big brother. He's a role model in your life, a huge just person and mentor to you. And then hearing about the legacy that he had while he was here and actually getting to hear those stories, what does that mean to you to hear from these people, or maybe they directly reach out to you about it?
Oh, it means everything to me. They say that, someone's never really gone until the last time that they're mentioned. Yeah. And I don't think that's going to be for a long time, especially with everything that we're doing and all the people that come out and share stuff about him, 5 years later.
Yeah, we love keeping his memory alive, and the 5K coming up on May 18th, it's just a very powerful event for anyone who wants to go. We, of course, will put all of that information up nearing the end of right there. May 18th, 8 a.m., Brooklyn KC High School Arena. $25 for ages 19 and up, and then $15 18 and under. You can scan that QR code right there because the Taylor Watford Foundation was kind enough to give all viewers of WIS a discount, 10% off, to run in this 5K. It's just such a powerful event, and this year in particular, dedicating the race in honor of McKenna Harris. Yeah, let us know who McKenna is.
We love meeting families and connecting with other families if they're have addiction in their family or a death in their family, but we hate meeting with other families under such awful circumstances. And McKenna is a young woman who is in her early 20s who we had the opportunity to help, and she unfortunately lost her battle, and so now we've been in connection with her family, and they've helped spread the message, and they were kind enough to let us dedicate this to her this year so that her name can join our angels and the people that their memories will live on for years and years. And so we're really excited to do this for her family and for her community as well.
Absolutely. It's the third annual run, but it keeps getting better with each one. And having that kind of outlet for everybody, and McKenna especially getting to combine with that family, like you said, it's a wonderful thing, but also a very hard thing at that time.
Yeah. What's the one message that you would give to people who are out there struggling in one way or another?
A drug-free life is the ultimate form of freedom, no matter if you've never tried drugs, if you're in a position where you might be trying it, especially if you're at the college or young adult age, or if you're in the depths of, you know, struggling with addiction. On the other side, a drug-free life is always the best way to go. I've never met anybody that's sober and they regret it, but we've met a lot of people that aren't here to regret it, or they're in addiction and they wish they could just take it back.
Well, thank you so much for all you do and sharing your message and your story.
Thank y'all.
You bet.